Who's that guy? Hi. Good morning! It's Friday, January 23rd, 2026. Welcome to VLOGJAMMIN!
What shirt is Will wearing today?
Day of the Equinox was a one-day metal festival featuring Green Carnation, Woods of Ypres, Agalloch, November's Doom, Unexpect, and Deceased.
Heading to work now. I had coffee already. I'm all caffeinated up. There's supposed to be a big blizzard this weekend, Saturday into Sunday. I'm seeing 8 inches, 10 inches. Now I'm seeing like up to 15 inches of snow. I'm here for it. I love snow. I don't mind a good heaping amount of snow. I'm going to cannonball into it. We haven't had a really good snow in years. We used to get a decent amount, but not so much anymore. Back in 1996, we had the craziest blizzard. Cars were covered. It seems like for the most part, my vlogs are morphing into Will discusses the story of his shirt, which is fine. I have a lot of fun shirts. It isn't like the tribal or Chinese tattoo of my closet. Every shirt has a story. I have an explanation for why I have every single one. I'm not just going around buying t-shirts willy-nilly to wear. The only music-themed shirts that I own are from bands that I actually listen to and I'm a fan of, so I can talk about them. So Day of the Equinox was my very first time going to another country. It was what, 2005? I believe it was, I'm going to say October 14th, 2005. And that's without me reading the shirt ahead of time. That's without me doing research on the gig. This is from my memory. So I believe it's October 14th, 2005.
You are correct, sir. Yes!
Flew to Toronto with my then girlfriend. Headlining the show was Green Carnation, making their North American live debut. And I've discussed the band briefly on a previous vlog. This was my first time going to Canada. This was Green Carnation's first time going to Canada. And I had to see them live. It was Green Carnation, Woods of Ypres. It was my first time seeing them live. I had been a fan before. November's Doom. I had seen them previously on New Jersey Metal and Hardcore Festival in 2003 in Asbury Park. Unexpect. It was this crazy technical metal band with a bass player with a 9-string bass and no shoes. They were sick. Agalloch and Deceased. Flew to Toronto, got Harvey's, which is a fast food burger place in Canada. Wandered around the park where I saw for the very first time a black squirrel. I had never seen a black squirrel in my life. I didn't even know they existed. I only knew about the gray squirrels. Again, I'm talking about squirrels. There's the eastern gray squirrel, which are all over the U.S. There are black squirrels. There are red squirrels, mostly in like Europe. There are white squirrels. They have them in like Ohio and like North Carolina or something like that. There's actually a white squirrel festival that I'd like to get out to eventually. But anyway, I saw a black squirrel and I was really confused. So I went up to a guy in the park and I said, hey, excuse me, this is going to sound really weird, but I'm not from around here. What was that just ran by? He looked at me like I had 28 heads sticking out of my neck. He said, that's a squirrel. Can you imagine? Somebody walked up to you, pointed at a squirrel, and asked what the hell it was. The guy probably thought I was from outer space. This is this guy's first day here on Earth. He doesn't know what a squirrel is. The festival was awesome. Had a great time. Got a picture with the Green Carnation guys. As per usual. I don't really have much else to talk about my first trip to Canada. In fact, now that I think about it, that was the only time I've ever been to Canada. This is an important note about the venue, the Opera House in Toronto. If you watched the vampire show on FX called The Strain, it was supposed to be in New York, but they filmed it in Toronto like they sometimes do. And the venue where I saw this concert was used in The Strain as Bolivar's hideout. One of the vampire guys, that's his hideout, was the Opera House in Toronto. So that's neat. It just opened this up. If you haven't seen The Strain, I highly recommend checking it out. Pretty graphic, great cast. David Bradley, Kevin Durant, Corey Stoll. A lot of guest stars pop up. It's based on a book series by Guillermo del Toro. To give you an idea of what you'd expect from the types of characters. Great looking monsters. So of course you know that Doug Jones is going to be in the show as a monster or two. Here's my signed poster. Yeah. I don't really know what else to talk about right now. So I'm just going to end the video. He said, oh yeah? Here you go. Yeah. He's talking to me.
Yeah, and if she's 20-30 minutes from near Monroeville. Wow. Disposable fucking develop. I mean, that makes sense, but I'll be honest, Peter, when I saw the first vendor, like, what are these? What the heck? And I was like, you know, Huntington will be lucky if it clears.
I think he's asleep.
So that's where my email will go in here and take it to that message.
Mike? He's awake.
Whereas if I go and shop right flyers and receipts rather organized. So I walk up and I said, last week when they were on sale, oh, Maggie's being so cute. Will's gonna send me the video when she's done so that I can send it to you. So I walked up and I said, see, they all rang up for $4 something, and the guy said, he said, oh, yep, if you look right at the top.
Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, and we'll see you tomorrow if the snow doesn't murder us.
Toronto, California.